This builds awareness for your company so you become known as the leader of your industry and develop brand awareness so people think of you first when they want your services or products. Maximize your visibility and achieve outstanding results. For more information on coffee news, contact Sunrise Coffee News at mail.com or give them a call at 954-951-7870.
Planning for the future should not be painful and needs to be discussed. From health, family, finances, allow qualified professionals to aid in your planning. Luhu Advisors have been serving South Florida for over 30 years. A licensed real estate broker, insurance agent, assisted living administrator, and certified senior advisor, Paul Solomon is the most qualified and well-rounded advisor for any task. Specializing in real estate, long-term care, life insurance and annuities, social securities, government benefits, and senior housing. Luhu Advisors. Let us help you.
If a tree falls in the woods and no one is around to hear it, does it make a sound? Have you ever felt that your voice goes unheard? And you think that you can make a difference if only someone would listen. It's time for women in business to have a place to step into your power, a platform to embrace your hopes, dreams, and your visions, a voice to heal and restore. Your voice can make a difference. We have a platform you deserve to share your story and let your voice be heard. Be kind to yourself. Give yourself the chance to be heard and shine bright. Contact New Dawn Media by texting CAFE to 55312. That's CAFE to 55312. Or call us at 866-224-5422. Your voice can make a difference.
True oldies live here. 95.3 and 96.9.
This program is furnished by Ask the Experts.
The content, information, and opinions expressed during the related show are those of the show personalities and guest alone, and not those of Vic Canellis Media Group, its parent, affiliates, or stations. VCMG Live is not responsible for any content, information, or opinions expressed. User bears full responsibility for their reliance on such content, information, or opinions.
Welcome to the Ask the Experts radio show, where we bring you the good, the bad, and the ugly in Palm Beach and Broward. Join Steve O and Sophia with their Eat and Critique show as they do tastings at local restaurants that you know or don't know throughout Palm Beach and Broward. If you have a restaurant that you would like Steve O and Sophia to do a tasting, call them at 954-336-3767. Tune in and join the banter with restaurant critics Steve O and Sophia and win a gift certificate to some of South Florida's finest restaurants. Now, sit back and enjoy the Eat and Critique Show.
From time to time, this program engages in contesting for prize giveaways. A listener must call into the radio station talk line and be a specific caller or answer a trivia question as specified by the show host to be awarded the prize. The contest duration is the length of the program itself. Winners may be winner per address and or phone number every 3 months. All listeners are eligible for prizes. Prizes do not exceed a value of $325. The prizes are provided by the show, and the delivery of the prizes is the sole responsibility of the program itself and not the radio station.
Clap, clap, clap your hands like a lobster. Shake, shake, shake your tail like a lobster. Swim, 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 swim like a lobster. Good evening, South Florida, and welcome to the Steve O and Sophia Eat and Critique radio restaurant show. Tonight is a special night for us. We're actually doing our first live remote show at the Brighton Bagels in the northwest corner of Atlantic and Military. If you're not here, you're missing out on the best lobster rolls there is in Palm Beach County and most likely anywhere in Florida. Before I introduce my partner, I'm going to brag a little bit about him. He is I'm going to embarrass you. He is the award-winning radio host, Steve O. Steve.
Well, this is really cool.
It is.
I mean,
I'm so excited.
this is our first remote together, and we could have picked a better place.
Oh my God. The lobster rolls, if you have not been here, are unbelievable. If you're from the Northeast, they mimic the Northeast lobster rolls. They drool in your mouth. Chunks of lobster in the lobster rolls, the lobster bisque.
And you know I love lobster bisque.
I know you love lobster
And
bisque.
I tell you what, I have learned the difference between great lobster bisque and lobster bisque. They have, now, you know what we haven't said yet? The name of the restaurant is Brighton
Brighton
Beach
Beach Bagel.
Bagel and Bakery, but at night it turns into a seafood
Seafood.
restaurant. And that's why Sophia started off with her
Lobster dance.
lobster dance. We should do that more often.
I know. Anyway,
So we are going to talk about their menu tonight. We're going to be giving away gift certificates tonight.
we were hoping that the owner was available to come talk a little bit about it, but they have a line out there taking orders. So as soon as
We'll
they're
get 'em
available, we'll get somebody over.
So we're also going to talk tonight. We have more problems sometimes when it comes to restaurants. So the other night we went to, and see, what we do is we tell you the names of the restaurants. I mean, if we're going to make fun of them, you might as well know who the restaurant is.
So you don't have the worst experience of your life like we did, or the funniest.
So Sophia and I went to 3G's. Now, 3G's is noted. They're like one of the top delis in South Florida.
We
You
had
gotta
a
tell
ple-
them. You
oh
gotta
my- we had the most pleasant waitress that you will ever want to have. Not.
Yeah. So we got there, was about 8:15.
No, it was 7:30.
That's what I said, 7:30.
And she went by, and all of a sudden we saw a plate of bread sliding across our table, and she kept walking.
So tell them what happened.
Well, then the pickles arrived, and she kept walking. And then they gave us the menu, and she goes, "Are you ready to order?"
I mean, we just got the menus.
No.
And
we
she
just
actually
got
threw the
here.
menus down
Yeah, she threw them.
and took off.
We had to catch them in the air. And then she got mad because if we weren't ready, they'd close at 8 o'clock. And she ignored us the rest of the time.
She did. So Sophia does not take that. So she went to, I guess, the manager.
I went to the manager.
Oh my God! All I know is
She kissed us after that.
her disposition changed like crazy.
We were her favorite.
She was
patron
kissing our
son.
tushies. So that was kind of our cute story for the week. But their
Oh.
food's good. But the service that night
Sir,
was.
I don't like being treated like that.
I know.
But I think our favorite story that we experienced was the deli house.
Now that's in Palm Beach.
No, that was in Lake Worth.
That's what I said,
Western
Lake Worth. Why'd you say Palm Beach?
I don't know. Palm Beach County. So
I got to tell you tonight.
you have to tell them that story.
No, you're going to tell the story. But
No.
if you haven't noticed yet, Sophia is laughing a lot tonight, which is pretty amazing because she just found out her company is closing down. Her company. Who does that? And Sophia is like one of the top salespeople at her company. I mean, she's got people call her all day long for help. I'm talking about employees. She is so amazing. And here she is. She just found out they're closing up the company. And so you hear her laughing tonight. That's pretty amazing.
Thank you.
You're doing really good.
was my favorite job I ever had. Favorite company.
Somebody
Very,
called
very
you today. I
sad.
took the call. They had a
Yes.
job opening. You might consider it. It's bikinis for women who wear size 16 only.
Okay. Those would fall off of me, I think.
Not for you.
Let me see if we can get keep talking, Steve. I see
This
them
is a
right
talk
there.
show, Sophia.
Let me see.
Anyway, we are here
Excuse me.
at Brighton Beach Bagel and Bakery. And I got to tell you, first of all, their bagels are so good here. They actually supply bagels to restaurants all over town.
And
We rang.
and country clubs too. They do about
Have a seat.
5,000 bagels a day.
We were just talking about your bagels.
But you should be over here so they can see them.
What?
What about my bagels? We're talking about your restaurant, and we thought it would be nice to introduce you to maybe talk about your breakfast and lunch, and then Jeff, if he's available.
I'd rather talk. Well,
He's from New York. Talk. See?
You've got to guide me, but what I'd rather talk about is the ambiance of the store. And this, what I tried to create, because I did that whole wall.
Wow.
And I did panels of that whole wall.
The pictures?
Yeah, I did.
Wow.
The pictures.
Yeah, Rachel, come here a second.
The pictures, you listeners, are actually of New York, like the Subway,
Boxing.
Coney Island, boxing. So I wish I could show it. Maybe I can show you guys.
The guy had a grip, I'm telling you, like a vice. That is so cool. Like a vice.
I'm not sure if our listeners were able to see that, but that's the wall that he's talking to.
It's got a lot of sports.
It's after hours.
What's the word I'm looking for?
Memorabilia.
I can never say that.
So, all right, we'll just keep going. And there's my sister. There's my sister.
She gave a little wave.
So they have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And dinner starts at 5
But I wanted to say,
o'clock.
though, the bagels, they actually deliver bagels
To country
other
clubs
restaurants
and restaurants.
in South Florida. That's how good the bagels are here.
5,000 bagels a day.
That's amazing. And you know what? The bakery here, did you see the bakery?
I almost crawled into the case.
You did?
Yeah. Do you see all those desserts? And they're amazing.
But what we're really going to talk about tonight is this place turns into a seafood restaurant.
In the evening.
And they have different lobster rolls. Now, the gentleman who runs this, who we're going to have on, he is from the New England area. His family grew up in the restaurant business working with lobsters.
On the beach, and they had their own lobster, basically their own lobster, I don't know what you would call it, almost like a trailer, I guess. Like they have those trailers with the tacos in it. They sold lobster.
The food trucks.
Food truck.
Yeah.
It was basically a food truck on the Northeast.
And so here's some of the rolls. They do a New England roll. They do the Connecticut, which is so. What kind of noise was that? Whoa.
Chunks
Your
like
head go around in
that.
circles.
Oh yes, I was like the lobsters, like chunks like that.
The lobster here is so good. But you and I usually get the Connecticut, and that's the lobster dipped in butter, and it is out of this world. Then they have the Maryland. Then they do now I got to tell you something. My soup.
Oh, the lobster bisque soup here is unusual. It's not salty, and there's still chunks of lobster at the
is-
bottom.
Wait a minute.
There's still
1470 is
AM
one of the
or
biggest
FM?
AM
AM.
is one of the biggest stations in South Florida.
Right.
Then we're on 96.9 FM.
So where are you going to be broadcasting?
We're
now?
broadcasting right now.
You're talking on
We're
our
on 4
show.
stations.
You mean my?
You're on our show right now.
On your show. Okay, that's great.
4 stations.
But what if someone wanted to tune in? Where would they tune in?
They would go to Oldie,
I gave it to.
Oldie, because
I gave it.
is it South Florida? Oldies,
Oldies,
Florida,
Florida.
FLA.
Yes.
FLA Oldies Florida.
Oldies.
I don't know.
We're on YouTube. We've got a,
YouTube.
but
you don't know if she went to 1470, she wouldn't hear you.
no, because they have so many stations. They put it all on one now.
Your wife has it. I gave everything to her.
Okay, so
Okay,
we got to.
so-
We were talking about the lobster bisque soup. I love lobster bisque soup. When I got turned on to the lobster bisque soup here, let me tell you why it's so good here. You like you started saying, you get chunks of lobster, chunks. You rarely see that. It's usually just the broth.
But there's still chunks at the bottom after you eat the soup.
It is the best lobster bisque soup I've ever had. And I've been, I always order the lobster bisque soup
Yes.
when we go out doing our tasting. And I'm telling you that,
Well, the fish chowder was really good too.
yeah, that was good too. But I love lobster bisque soup. And I'm going to tell you something. Now, listen to the appetizers. I love
The
clams. Their clams here are so good. It's the batter that makes them so good. So they got the clam. They have clam cakes, the crab cakes, out of this world. The guy who runs the kitchen.
Oh, the tartar sauce that goes with it too.
Oh yeah,
I've never had anything so good like that. And a lot of times people, that's important to them to do the dipping. I don't dipping.
right. So you've got so many choices at night. You've got even salads. They've got 6 different.
Too. The sandwiches, did you see?
Okay.
They're like 5 inches thick.
So
So
And-
anyway, this is one of the owners, or the owner. We're on 4 stations, big stations.
So
Not-
we're live right now.
we're live right now.
Okay. So
Drive time 6 to 7. People.
yeah, what I would like people to know is, number one, I'm from Brooklyn. I grew up in Coney Island.
How did we know
So
that?
I am a New Yorker through and through, but I'm not a Met fan. I am a Yankee
I was going to
fan.
ask you.
So for all you people out there that are Met fans, I apologize. But I was rooting for them.
What about the Knicks?
We're in baseball season right now.
No, we're not. We're in basketball.
She knows her basketball.
Basketball is good, but I'm a baseball and football guy.
What? If he's from Brooklyn, he's got like the Brooklyn Nets.
Nets, yeah, but look who's on the Nets. Oops,
So
sorry.
we're all rooting for the Yankees, and we were rooting for the Mets. Unfortunately, they got snuffed out by Atlanta. But for all of you, anyone who can hear me, I grew up in Brooklyn, and when I opened Brighton Beach Bagel, I wanted to bring Brooklyn to South Florida. And I really set the store up in a very, very nostalgic way. And there are 6 panels of pictures that took me 6 months to that we sourced from the internet and put on what we actually use it as wallpaper. And the place is really delightful. It's delightful to sit here,
I can't
to
get it.
take in the ambiance, but most importantly, the food matches the ambiance of the store. The food is top shelf. We don't make a lot of money here. You can't, if the food quality is high, you don't make money.
Right.
if the food is dreck, you can make money, and I can't have dreck in my store, and that's a fact.
But
I didn't understand that.
Steve.
of all times for this.
Oh, we're gonna have a fun video.
So,
She didn't understand that. Repeat it again. No dreck.
No, but I got it.
It's dreck.
Yeah.
Dreck.
You said you wanted an accent.
Dreck.
So we do this every week. We do tastings at restaurants. People respect us because
We're honest.
we're honest. So if your food isn't good, we tell you not to come on the show
Right.
because you're going to be embarrassed.
No, listen.
But look, we're here though.
You're
I'm
here
I'm
two
telling
times.
you, our lobster rolls are a taste
We
bud
know.
orgasm.
We
Yes.
That's how
know.
good they
You're-
are.
They
Not only
are.
that, but you know what? The batter you use, like on your clams, on your scallop. But we were talking about, because I love lobster bisque soup. And everywhere I go, if they haven't, I want lobster. You have the best lobster bisque soup I've ever had.
It's
And
interesting.
what makes it so good, there's chunks of lobster in there. You don't have to go digging. Where I saw a little
See,
piece
I
of lobster.
gravitate more to the New England clam chowder, which is
It's also
top shelf, absolutely top shelf. And we have 4 different types of chowders here. And I didn't even know there were 4 or 5 different types of chowders. I only knew New England and Manhattan. But Jeff, of course, is a seafood expert because
He's a genius.
he ran a family business.
Right.
Ultimately, it became his business in Massachusetts. And our clam bellies are full
That's right.
belly
Yes.
lamb
Yes.
bellies. And we get a lot of New England people.
I was going to say, you know what? If you're from the New England area, and I know right down the street is Polo Club.
Right.
There are so many people there from the New England area. I'm going to tell you, you come here.
Hunters Run too, where my sister lives.
Yeah,
They're
Hunters
tons.
Run too. You are going to experience something you've never experienced before. And again, our listeners know we don't bull if it's bad because people work hard for their money.
No doubt.
There's so many places you can go dine at. And what we do is we don't want them wasting their time, wasting their money. And when Sophia and I came here for the first time, fell in love.
What did you have?
Lobster
We had
roll.
pizza. We had pizza.
Lobster
we,
pizza.
No, we tried everything.
We did the tasting. Jeff set us up, and we
Did a
had the
great job.
fish chowder. We had the clam chowder.
chowder.
We had lobster bisque.
Sophie, remind me of somebody, face and voice. I know who it is.
Me, Sophia.
You remind me of Sherry the ventriloquist.
Oh,
Should I?
Sherry
talk
North.
No, I don't think the name is North. She was on TV for many years.
Yes.
Her puppet was Lamb Chop.
yes.
Oh, I love lamb chop.
And you look like her. And she was very beautiful.
Yeah,
She
too.
was.
And your voice is very similar to her.
Thank you.
We get so many letters, and people go, I just love Sophia's sweet voice. Because she does. But
So what can I tell your listeners? What can I tell them
Well-
about the store that I have and we're ready to?
Well, actually, this is our second time here, so that just tells you how good it was. So talk to them about the breakfast, the lunch, and then the evening hours and what you specialize besides the lobster.
The evening hours we just started. We're just building it up. We just started that in the fall, September, October of 2021, which was, of course, terribly affected by the pandemic.
right.
But what we specialize in is all types of shellfish, lobster, quahaug, fried shrimp. The fish and chips is a knockout. And I mean
Yeah,
a
man,
knockout.
I wanted to try that last
The
night.
fish and chips are unbelievable. Real cod.
Oh.
Oh yeah, real cod. Yeah, that's a favorite here.
Do you know
And of course the full belly clam bellies, the scallops, also
the
crab
clams
bellies.
are out of this
The
world.
clams are great.
I've never had clams like this before. I want to talk about because you do breakfast here in the mornings.
Yeah, but a lot of people do breakfast.
But your
Okay, a lot of
breakfast
people
is
do
good.
breakfast.
And the bagels.
Our bagels are really good.
And your prices are good too.
I
Yeah,
was just gonna
it's
say.
interesting because before I got into the business, and I really didn't know much about bagels, and I still don't know a lot about bagels, but they're very different. You would think bagels is flour, water, salt. You proof them, and they go in an oven. There are all different types of recipes for bagels.
Brooklyn
and they
Water?
are different. Well, Brooklyn Water has their own recipe. Ours are very different from Brooklyn Water.
But I didn't mean the store. I mean,
He meant the
people say,
water,
"Oh, we have
water."
Brooklyn Water here."
Right.
Is that really true?
No, it's not true.
I didn't think so.
No, it's not true. What they have is a filtration system, which we have as well, which takes out a lot of the minerals and a lot of the hardness of the water. And we try the best we can to replicate New York water. But New York water is the sweetest water on the globe. There is no water like New York water. And
So that is really true.
that is true. Brooklyn Water Bagel does not have Brooklyn water. They don't ship in water.
They don't pipe it in.
No, they have
Oh,
a
man.
filtration system like we do, and they try to sweeten the water and take the hardness out of the water. The same way we do.
Well, first of all, it's also your location. It is so easy to find. Now it's off the street, but if you know what corner it's on, it's so easy
Well,
to
we're
find.
right in the center of we're in the center of the shopping plaza.
Right.
And the reason why I took this space, even though it was recessed, which kind of hides it a little bit from both Military Trail and Atlantic Avenue, but it gave me a huge front, and that front allowed me to create an outdoor dining area.
Right.
And a lot of people enjoy the outdoor dining area.
Well, I tell you what, this is our first live remote this year.
It is.
And Sophia and I were talking. We said, "Who should we do our first live remote?" It was hands down.
So
We really do love this place.
No, I'm thrilled that you came. We're very thankful that you set up shop tonight to do the show here. I hope that your listeners will listen and take heed and come give us a try. And if you love seafood, they're going to love this place.
Absolutely.
why don't you let us know the hours, the days you're open, and your
Yes,
location,
please,
your
because we came
address.
Monday.
Yes.
And then
We-
we're going to have our caller for the gift certificate. We have
Oh,
a
yeah.
gift certificate to give away.
We're open 7 days a week. We open up at 7 o'clock in the morning till 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and that's breakfast and lunch. Then we open again at 5, and we're open for dinner from 5 to 8. And that's, but the dinner hours are Tuesday
We found
through
out.
Saturday,
Yeah.
but we are going to include Sunday night.
Oh, good.
So now it's going to be Tuesday through
Sunday.
Right. That'll
Well-
start hopefully, in season, probably around Thanksgiving.
You ever thought about something you wanted to eat and you go, God, I can't wait to get there? We came Monday night. We could not wait.
Drooling
for your
a
lobster.
And then we were closed.
Oh.
And we ended up at 3G's.
Yeah, with the toast being thrown at us.
But some of the other dishes that we have, the brisket here with the au jus,
Right.
sauce is incredible, absolutely incredible. If I eat my own food, it's good.
Yeah, really.
I'm really particular about food, and I'm very, very picky. The pastrami and the corned beef are really good, but they run hot and cold. It depends on the cut of the meat. But the brisket is always soft and tender. With the au jus sauce, it makes it really juicy. Um, the corned beef needs to be has to be a little fat consistency in it, so it's moist.
Right.
You don't want dry sandwiches. You want the sandwiches to be moist.
Well, I'm telling you, when people come here,
they're not going to be disappointed.
you're going to get addicted. This is a place where you get addicted to.
We've actually had a lot of listeners already come here, and they've been
Were they happy?
Oh, yeah.
That's important.
Oh, yeah.
That's important.
So thank you very much for the information. And let's have the fifth caller get
let's get the fifth caller. It's how much is this one for?
$50 gift certificate
$50 gift
to Brighton
certificate.
Bagel. And you can use it morning, evening, or lunchtime.
Now, do you sell wine here?
We will.
Okay.
We will. We didn't go for a full liquor license, but we're going to try to get a beer and wine license.
Okay.
And so what we would do is serve when we get it, we would serve mimosas. We'd serve small crafts of bottled wine.
Okay.
And beer, of course, and beer as well.
Well, and your wife is terrific.
She works hard.
She
does work hard.
Restaurant business is tough.
It's tough business.
And it's tougher. When I went to culinary school, first thing they said was, "Is the toughest business." And I'm going, how tough could it be? It is
very
tough. And now with the way pricing is, it seems like every day they're having increases with food. And we have all of our restaurants calling us up. It's getting tough.
I didn't understand that.
So
I don't know why.
It's getting tough. He forgot to turn his phone off. So the fifth caller, call in 888-565-1470, and you'll get a $50 gift certificate to Brighton Bagel. You can use any time of the day.
But make sure you tip, though. This does not include the tip.
No, it does not include the tip.
Steve, you brought up a great point. Brighton Beach Bagel is not a full service restaurant. It's a quick service restaurant. So we don't have waitresses here. You would come in, you would order your food, we would give you a number, you take the number to the table, and we have runners that will bring you the food, hopefully in a timely.
And they do.
In a timely
They do. Ask for JoJo. No.
Yeah, JoJo's the best. Oh my gosh. Again, call 888-565-1470 to win a $50 gift certificate.
The phones are ringing off the wall. Sorry, we only have one. But we're going to be giving out some more in the second half of the show for other restaurants.
Actually, we're almost. Yeah, we're already at the half mark.
Okay, thank you, Freddie.
Thank you.
Phone's ringing off the wall.
Is it really?
Thank you so much. It was nice talking to you.
Thank
you.
Was I good?
You're horrible. We never want to see you again. This is your baby.
And you did a great job with it.
We got to get Jeff on now.
Yeah,
okay.
I don't know.
But Jeff's doing
busy cooking.
Oh, we can't get Jeff.
We can't get Jeff, so we
I want to talk more about
the menu.
Yes. Go ahead, Sophia.
Me?
Am I? Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So we actually came here for breakfast too, but we're going to talk about the night menu, and as Steve mentioned, there's tons of appetizers to try, including crab cakes. Like the full belly clams is what you always
get. Did you know about the brisket?
No, but now I want to get one.
And the roast.
I know
roast
I
beef.
want to try the Reuben sandwich and the roast beef because one day we came in and I saw it was like 5 inches high. It just looked so good. And they make their bread here. So it's homemade bread. It's fresh every day. And We never tried any of the
Place is
deep
hopping.
fried platters. I know it always is.
And Sophia and I love fish and chips.
I know, and I wanted to get that on Monday, but they were closed. So I got the lobster roll last
You know
night.
we're eating here tonight, don't you?
I do know.
You know that,
I'm
don't
going
you?
to try the fish and chips tonight. So
There's Mr. John.
there's John. There's John.
How you doing, John?
John's our friend.
finished now?
No, we're on the air right now.
That
so
was-
The owner didn't know.
Look what I'm eating.
Oh no!
What is that?
Here, let me show.
It is a Connecticut
Here's.
lobster roll.
Can everybody see that, you guys? Whoa!
Oh, it's so good. Don't you dare.
That was the Connecticut lobster roll, and I'm sure you saw the chunks of lobster there.
And you know their prices are really
The
good.
prices are excellent. For instance, okay, so he mentioned the brisket. That is $12.99. The sandwiches I have seen, I'm not lying, they're like that thick. Can you guys see? And you get.
Don't you get a couple sides
you
with it?
get your choice with a side of potato salad, coleslaw, macaroni salad, or cucumber salad. So again, if you want to win a $50 gift certificate to Brighton Bagel,
Yeah, we do have one more.
we do. What's the number again?
888-565-1470. Leave it to Freddie. He has the number up there.
Freddie's the best.
And I got to tell you something. This is not easy doing. Freddie, who owns AMP2TV.tv, put this production together, and we were nervous about it because we're in a restaurant setting. And we're actually doing this off of our laptops. And Freddie Santori pulled it off.
Freddie's the best producer ever.
Now Freddie's going to get a big head now.
I know I should keep quiet.
And it's
now.
already very big as it is. No, but his company is AMP2.tv, and him and his partner Don run the studio over there, and they've done such a great job putting this together tonight. So, Sophia, I got to tell you something. When we were on our way over here, I was trying to think, what do I want to get? What? Because, look, everything over here.
Look at the garlic lobster roll. I've never tried that.
Which one?
Garlic sauce. The garlic lobster roll. I might try that one.
So I've got to do the fried shrimp tonight.
I might do the fish and chips, but anyway, this is
you know
so
what?
good.
How many places can you...
Oh, I forgot. They have more entrees too. They have lobster Newburg.
Ooh.
They have lobster Alfredo.
They have grilled salmon.
They have the grilled shrimp kebab.
Oh, I bet that's wonderful.
Grilled salmon. They have grilled salmon. It's a full service kind of dinner restaurant without the waitresses. So you get a number.
Hey, we have I think
we got a winner.
We've got
Yay.
somebody on
Colleen.
the phone. But
Hi,
can
Colleen.
we? I don't know if we can hear them or not.
Can you hear us, Colleen? Hi, Colleen.
I can hear you.
Congratulations. You won a $50 gift certificate. Are you going to come from Miami all the way to Palm Beach?
It's worth
I
it.
travel for work, so I'll be in the area.
Okay.
Oh, she works in this area.
Oh, great. You like lobster?
I love it. I love lobster bisque as well.
Oh, the lobster
Colleen,
bisque.
you are going to love the it's big chunks of lobster.
In
in
every
the bisque.
bite. You forgot about it.
Yeah,
Every bite.
and we had a server telling us that he had the best. I could not even find the lobster in there.
No, it was just sauce, remember? It was just the bisque. nothing out there. But
So Colleen, stay on the line so we can get your address to send you your gift
Yes, sir.
certificate. I'm so glad you won, and I'm so glad you listened to the show.
thank you for listening.
I do. Thank you so much.
Congratulations. So, you want
That
to
is,
talk about, you want to have some of our people come up and maybe give examples of their worst experiences?
oh,
That could be fun.
that's what you were waiting on,
I
isn't it?
think it would be fun. Let me see if I can find someone to be our sucker. Maybe we'll, you know what? I'm going to get up
okay.
and you keep talking.
I'm going to talk. You're going to find.
I'm going to go find us.
Listen, everybody has a bad experience at a restaurant. Everybody does. And it's funny because sometimes we'll go into a restaurant incognito. They don't know who we are. And usually, if service is really bad, we will tell the owner or the manager, you never know who you're waiting on.
Oh,
And, God,
I just found someone. This is Denise. Hello. Denise, we were talking about some of our worst experiences in a restaurant. We want you to tell us your worst experience.
My worst experience. Well,
Oh, she doesn't have one. I pulled the wrong one. We were talking about, we had gone to the deli house and they didn't even speak English. And
that would be my situation, like going to a restaurant and not being able to communicate in the U.S.
There you go.
Yeah, I think that would be worst case scenario.
We had a lady come to our table and asked us what we wanted, and we said, "Water, please." And
she stared at us.
She just stared at us, and I kept going, "Water, water, water."
I was going, Sophia, is there something wrong?
And then I asked for the soup, and she got the busboy to come, and he goes, "What kind of soup do you want?"
Oh my
And he
goodness
was
gracious!
it was funny. So you haven't had a bad experience?
I've had coffee spilt on me on a white suit.
Ooh.
Oh, that's not good.
That was not a happy experience, but other than that, I've had pretty much good experiences, I must say, through life.
Oh, you're very
I wish I was that first person at McDonald's restaurant served coffee to who spilled on them.
Right.
They sued for $1 million.
I know.
I've gotten spilled on.
But they don't make it that hot anymore now. $1 million will make you change your mind.
Well,
then they make sure you know it's hot.
Yeah, we need to find one.
Right.
Thank you, Denise.
You're welcome. Have a great night. I'm going to have my lobster.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm so lucky.
Thank you for having me.
Let me find
Thanks,
another
Denise.
sucker.
So Sophia's going to go out and find another person that hopefully has a bad experience. If you have a bad experience at a restaurant here in South Florida, give us a call now. People want to know where not to go to. There's plenty of restaurants out here. So give us a call here at 888-565-1470 if you can tell us a bad experience you've had. And what we're going to do for calling in, we're going to give you a $25 gift certificate to Encontro.
Yeah, this is JoJo. We talked about him in the beginning of the show. When you come in, Colleen, especially you, ask for JoJo.
And I'll be right here to serve you.
That's JoJo.
So the phones are ringing off the hook.
Good.
So I just bribe people. I said, if you'll call us up at 888-565-1470 and give us a bad experience that you've had we will give you a $25 gift certificate to Encontro in Coral Springs.
Oh, that's another restaurant.
One of the finest Italian steak restaurants.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of Sophia and my favorite restaurants.
Ask for Pedro.
The owner's name, the owner's name is Pedro of an Italian restaurant.
Vote for Pedro.
If you've just tuned in and you see my lovely here smiling a lot, laughing a lot, I got to tell you, she lost her job today. Not because she's a wonderful, wonderful employee. Actually, she's at the top of all the employees there in sales. But her company is going out of business, which I got to tell you, with the way the economy is, there's going to be a lot of companies going out of business. But they just told her, great timing, right before the Christmas holidays.
It's okay.
But to see Sophia laughing like this, and we get to see her beautiful white teeth, this is the best. Because, Sophia loves doing this show. We love doing the show for you. And if we can point you in the direction of a great restaurant that you don't have to go worry about wasting your money, like here, this is, and people think we talk lobster, that it's expensive.
It's not.
There are prices here.
Very good.
Because what they do, they let you, like on the lobster rolls, they have small, medium, and large. And the small one it's like 6 inches.
I think it's 20 some dollars. I don't know for sure.
No, actually, it's less than that. I believe it is.
No, it's market price.
She's always right. Sophia is always right. How much at market price?
Yeah, I think it's like 20 some dollars for the.
That's still a good price, though.
Very, because it's loaded with lobster. But
so we're hoping that our listeners got a pretty good crowd tonight.
I actually wanted to say to the listeners that I really appreciate all of you, and I love doing this show. You guys make me so happy. This is like the best job you could ever have. I just love doing this show.
Can we get Margaret on here?
I already tried to get her.
And
I don't
she won't
think
do it?
So.
Margaret is Sophia's.
She won't come. She won't come. We're trying to get my sister on, but she would only come on if Jimmy Buckets was on.
That's true.
Jimmy Butler, the Buckets.
Maybe we should tell her Jimmy's on the phone.
Oh, maybe then she'll come, but she will not come unless Jimmy Buckets was here.
Look, she's like,
Jimmy's on.
Jimmy's on the phone.
Jimmy's on. Oh, she didn't.
No, you won't come, or
she
no, he's
didn't
not
fall for it. She didn't fall for it. Anyway, so let's try to give some more gift certificates.
Ooh, yeah.
We have gift certificates to Encontro, like Steve said. It is oh my God,
$25 gift.
I tell you, the best there was the branzino.
I know.
It was made with pistachios on top. It was just the best branzino I have ever had in my whole life. We have gift certificates to the Taco Project,
Which was
in Coral Springs. And part of that gift certificate, he has 2 T-shirts. He gave a bag, and I don't know what else is in there, but...
And there's a lovely...
Oh, Jeff's wife.
Oh, my God.
Oh,
I'm being served.
Hey, where's mine?
How busy are you right now?
That's no fair.
But
A little bit. I'm bringing yours.
you're a
Madame
brat.
must-
You're a brat.
Madame must not.
Wait, you have to show them the lobster if
So
anybody's watching so they can see.
Sonia, whose husband is Jeff,
Jeff
who is the genius
of
of the seafood, just brought me over lobster bisque soup. You don't care about the soup; you just want to eat it.
look.
You got to show them that.
I can't see.
Here.
I don't know. I don't want to spill it on my computer.
Show them. Look
Oh,
at this.
You can't see it. Never mind.
Why can't you see it?
No, and I don't want to spill it on my computer.
Okay.
I'm
going to take a bite.
The next person that calls in 888-565-1470 will win a $25 gift certificate to Encontro. So the very next person that calls in 888-565-1470 and we will send a gift certificate to you. It's in Coral Springs.
If you like, it's on the walk. Everybody knows where the walk is. And it's right across from BurgerFi, so you'll be able to find it for sure. But Incontro is probably one of the finest Italian restaurants. By the way, can't leave the air without telling you, if you like really good Greek food. Now, Sophia is Greek, okay? So she knows homemade Greek food, but if you really like Greek food, you should try Tassos Greek Taverna. It's right there at the corner. What are you laughing at?
You said it right finally. It's Tassos.
It's Tassos. It's right at the corner of Oakland Park Boulevard and A1A. You cannot miss it. It is a big Art Deco white building. Beautiful building. It's right across the street from Steve Monterano, who we're going to be having on our show. I spoke to his fiance, and they're in California right now. But when they come back, they want to come back on our show. We've had him on many a times. And if you know, what's Guy's name? What's Guy's
Now
name?
you caught me off guard. Fiera. Guy
He
Fieri.
lives here now.
He lives in Lake Worth now. And then we were going to have Chaz Palminteri has asked to come on our show.
We're going to be bringing on a lot of celebrities because everybody loves restaurants.
Everyone loves to eat.
It's nice. You know what? Let's do, before we leave, we've got about
7 minutes,
5
minutes.
3 or 4 minutes. Freddie's got a big deal tonight. You know what?
Where's Freddie?
He's got a big. Freddie is at his studio, but Freddie's got a big deal tonight, a big music deal tonight. Freddie, how do we tell people about it? Let me see if we can get Freddie.
I don't think I can hear Freddie. I can't hear Freddie.
Put it on the screen, Freddie. I would love, because he's got a big music thing tonight. It starts at 7:30.
Okay. Maybe let's take some more callers because we have 9 more gift certificates to give away.
There's no
We
way.
want to try to give at least 2 more out.
If you are in the Coral Springs area, if you definitely know the walk, you love Italian food,
Bronzino.
give us a call now, 888-565-1470, and we'll give you a $25 gift certificate to Incontro. Everybody we've sent there to die for.
And they sent other people there. Kind of like here. Everybody we've sent here, they've brought people here. And they've been back several times.
I'm going to give you a little backstage secret here. So when somebody wants Sophia and I to do a tasting, we don't make them any promises. We have no idea what to expect. And I got to tell you something. What we do is they have to give us a gift certificate. We want to take care of our listeners. But if the
can you hear
food's
me?
not good,
We
yes.
hear you, Freddie. Yay. Yes.
Listen, we got a couple of minutes. I just want to say it looks really good. We got a couple of things we got to tighten up, but I'm going to tell you, it looks fantastic. Stop eating, Steve.
Freddie,
What, the chowder?
Freddie,
His best?
tell everybody you have an event tonight, don't you?
It's looking good. We have a huge thing going on at the studio. People can come down and check it out. 2400 Northwest Boca Raton Boulevard. You guys can come down as well. And it's just a giant party, but you guys did a nice job tonight.
Thank you, Freddie.
Good. Listen, every time Freddie puts on an event, it's good. It is good. So we have about 2 minutes left. Is that right, Freddie? I think we got about 2 minutes left.
I don't know if
I want to
have any.
I want to give away one more.
I do too. I want to give away an Encontro so that they can go
First
see
caller,
Pedro.
888. If you're in your car right now in traffic, call us right now at 888-565-1470, and we will give you a gift certificate for $25 to Encontro. And you can thank us later. So we've got about 2 minutes before we go off the air. And we will be back with you again next month with more Eat and Critique.
And if Joe is listening, our buddy,
yeah.
we have to say, hi, Joe. If you're out of the country, hope you're having fun and be safe.
Yeah.
And thank you for all your support.
And she'll know she's going to be coming out with probably the biggest publication. I'm not saying what it is. Don't do it. I didn't say what it was. Okay, I get Freddie. I don't know how much time we have left.
We can't hear you either, Freddie. Do we have a minute left? So the next caller, Brighton.
I don't think we have enough time.
And Contro. Nope. All right.
Anyway, we're on every Thursday night from. Oh, here's Freddie. Gotta go.
Okay.
That means gotta go.
Thank you, everyone.
Thanks for tuning in
tonight. It was fun. Try Brighton Bagel Seafood
Bakery.
You will not thank us for it.
We'll see you all next week.
Thank you. Have a good evening.